Hello again, YouTube friends. This is Shay of Shay5 on Shay's Vlogging channel on YouTube. And this is one of my storytelling videos. It's been a while. I know I put the introduction one up to introduce it to y'all and asked y'all to ask me questions. And I only had a couple people to ask me questions, about 3 of them. One of them was my sister. So I made 2 more videos answering those questions. And nobody else has asked me any more questions. So this is an update. Even though people don't ask me questions, I'm going to do my best to try to continue this and encourage all of y'all to ask me more questions, because I would like for this to be a continuing series to keep on going and going and going and going and going like the little rabbit. Okay, so today this might be quite a long video, and then again it may not. It depends on what all my mind can think of to talk to y'all about. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna talk to y'all. I'm back here in my bedroom, and no, y'all cannot see me. Y'all are seeing my beautiful wallpaper right there on that wall. And then right here, y'all are seeing on this wall, this is actually my closet. Except for we do not have a rod hanging up in it. And we do not have our clothes hanging up in it. Down in the floor of the closet, we have suitcases and boxes of stuff stored in there. So, and my bed, I'm sitting on my bed. I'm sitting at the head of my bed facing the foot of my bed. And I'm sitting in a way and have the camera positioned. Actually, I got one of my suitcases out. And I've got it sitting up here on the bed by me, and my laptop is sitting on the suitcase. And I wanted y'all to see my pretty wallpaper and stuff and wall. And I will show y'all other walls in my bedroom at times. I may even show it to you today if I can figure out how to do that without showing myself and without showing messy, cluttered spots in my bedroom. Okay, so you're not seeing me today. I know that I said on these videos I wanted y'all to see me. I wanted to have my teeth in my mouth and be presentable for y'all. But I'm not presentable right now. Matter of fact, I'm still comfy in my PJs, as y'all can see. Love them PJs. But another thing, my teeth. Y'all, I'm sorry. But I despise my teeth, my false teeth. I've not got used to them yet. They're very uncomfortable. They're still kind of hard to eat with, although I am starting to get a little bit more comfortable with the eating part. The only thing that I really don't like, well, I don't like the fact that when I eat, my bottom teeth comes loose. And, sometimes they do. It depends on what I'm eating, I guess, and how good they're stuck in, and how I eat. If I be really careful, I might can do it without getting them too loose. So sometimes they don't come all the way loose. Sometimes they do, and when they do, I have to take them out and try to finish eating with just my top teeth, which that's hard too. So then I usually end up taking my top teeth out. Now my top teeth don't give me any trouble as far as coming loose when I eat. Matter of fact, when I put my top teeth in, I have to glue both of them in. Because my bottom teeth, if I don't glue them in, when I talk, they wiggle and rattle. And sometimes just come up off my gums. And I know y'all don't want to hear all this. But anyway, this is Sherry's storytelling. I'm telling about me. So, Um, my top teeth, when I first got them, I could put them in my mouth and they had a really good suction up to the roof of my mouth, and I did not have to glue them at all. I loved that. But it didn't stay that way. They started getting to where the suction wasn't so good. I would feel them, like cut loose from the roof of my mouth and not really fall down in my mouth. They still stayed up there, but I felt that suction cut loose, and so they were a little bit kind of loose up in there, at the roof of my mouth. And I don't like that. I can't stand that. So I have to glue them in. I use Fix-A-Dent. That's the best thing. I hate it. I hate any kind of type, but I've tried all the ones. I've tried the powder. I've tried the strips that you stick in there. And then they have one that's, oh, no, I don't know what the name of it is. They have another one I've tried. And I don't like any of them but Fix-A-Dent on the part that it sticks it in there good. But I hate it because, it sticks it in there real good because when I put them in, they stick and they stay stuck. They do not come loose when I eat. They stay that way all day long. If I got up and put them early in the morning and wore them all day long, when that nighttime come, because my dentist told me to take my teeth out and not sleep in them at night, so I do that. But so at night when I go to take them out, I have to literally pry my top teeth out of my mouth because they're still stuck so good. But that hurts doing that to get them out. And then after I get them out, all of that sticky, goopy, gummy Fix-A-Dent is all stuck up in the roof of my mouth. And I have to dig it out. And it's the hardest thing, and it's a hassle. It's a lot of trouble. It takes up all my time when I could be crafting during that time. So I hate it. That's the most main part that I hate about my teeth, is that I have to dig and pry the Fix-A-Dent from the roof of my mouth, and I have to pry the top teeth out. The next thing that bothers me on my teeth is my my bottom teeth getting loose when I eat. So, for all of that, I think it's just, and y'all may think I'm crazy, but it's just, to me, it's too much trouble. It's too big of a hassle. I despise it. So, when I'm at home and I don't go nowhere, I stay comfortable by staying in my PJs, and I don't put my teeth in. Now, if I'm going somewhere, then I get dressed, of course, and I put my teeth in. To go to church, to go to town. But other than that, when I'm just at home, I see no point in it. No point whatsoever. Why put myself through misery and be uncomfortable and, have a big hassle to deal with when I'm not going nowhere. I'm just here at home at my house, and nobody ever comes to see me, so, you know. Okay, so that's the part with my teeth. So that's why you're not seeing me today. But I am going to go, I'm going to call my dentist. I've done called them, matter of fact, and left a message. They're supposed to call me back. Whether they do or not, I'll probably end up having to call them back. But I am going to see if I can go back, because I've been told that my top gums has shrunk, probably is the reason my top teeth don't have that good suction anymore. So I'm going to go back. I can deal with the part, really and truly, about my bottom teeth getting loose when I eat, because I have kind of figured out that it depends on what I eat, and it depends on how good they're glued in, and it depends on how I eat it. I can kind of eat carefully enough sometimes at times that my bottom teeth don't come loose. So I can deal with that part pretty much. What I don't like dealing with is prying my top teeth out at night. And then the most main part I hate and can't stand is digging the Fix-A-Dent from the roof of my mouth. So if it was back like it was at the beginning, where I could just put my top teeth in and not glue them in, then I would be happy-go-lucky and wear them more often. So I'm going to go to the dentist, And I'm going to let them look at my teeth, my top teeth and all, and see how they do, and look at my gums to see if my gums have shrunk, and see if there is any way at all whatsoever that they can build my top teeth up maybe to where it will have that good suction again and fit good, and I will not have to glue them in. That would make me a happy camper, if that could be. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So I am not going to wear my teeth until I can go to the dentist and see if I can get this done. So, and then if they can't fix it like that, y'all just may never see me with my teeth, and I may just have to get over it and let y'all see me in videos without my teeth and just deal with it, because that's just me. That's who I'll be. If my teeth can't be fixed to where I'm going to be happy with them and comfortable with them, I don't care. I ain't wearing them. And I know my mama and my sisters are watching this right now, and they are probably saying, shame, shame, Shay. Well, I'm sorry. I can't help it. Y'all gonna have to deal with it too, okay? So, deal with it. Okay, now. So, all of that being said and over with, this is my storytelling video, and this is how I have decided I'm going to do it. First off, let me tell you this. One of the ladies that asked me a question before was, now I hope I get her name right. I think it's Mary's Place, and I think she had some numbers behind her name, but I don't have it here in front of me, and I don't remember her numbers. I just remember that her name was Mary's Place. And she had asked me a couple of questions, and I had, when I done this in my in the introduction for this video series, I had asked y'all to also give me ideas on what to name it, what to call this video series. Kind of like I have done with my Friday's Flower Garden series. I've got that one, and I put that up every Friday. And there was only one person that gave me a name suggestion, and that was Mary's Place. And she suggested that I call it Shays Nays. And I like that. It rhymes. Nays is kind of like, a horse neighs. And I like horses. And horses neighing, that's the way they communicate and talk. So, and I'm Shay, so Shay's nays. Shay is neighing and talking to y'all and telling stories to y'all about Shay. And Shay's nays rhymes. And so since Shay starts with an S, kind of like I did for Friday's Flower Garden. Friday is an elf, flower is an elf. That's why I put that together like that and do it on Fridays. Okay, Shay is an S, and Saturday is an S. So I think I'm going to do on Saturdays, like I do every Friday, the Friday's Flower Garden. I am going to do every Saturday a Shays Nays storytelling video. Every Saturday. And I think that's what I've decided I'm going to do. Now, I think y'all have noticed right here lately, I know I used to not be able to do very many videos, and I used to not be able to do them every day, because it was hard. My family was always around, but I think I have found a solution to that. So, y'all have noticed, I'm sure, pretty much lately that I have been putting up at least one video a day. And I'm liking this, and I hope it can keep going and stay this way. If y'all hear that rattling, I'm holding and playing with the handle of my suitcase. This is one of the old-timey suitcases that's a rectangle hard box, and it has the handle on the front, and that's it rattling that y'all hear. I'm sitting here holding it and moving it and rattling it. See there? It's hitting the suitcase now. Okay, back to the story. Okay, so I have been putting up a video every day. I'm loving it. I hope it can stay that way. What I have done is every time I get an idea for a video, I have a notebook. Y'all have seen my notebook, the black one with the pretty butterflies on it. That is my computer notebook or YouTube notebook or whatever you're going to call it. Mostly YouTube. And I've got different sections. You know, I have a section where I put down the ideal video ideals I want to make. I have a section where I put down the challenges that I have joined and doing, the giveaways. I have a section where I have put down the ideals of things I want to make and craft so that I can make a video and show those, you know. And I just have different sections like that. So, excuse me. Anytime I get an idea of a video I want to make, I go to my notebook and I write it down. So I've got a long list of videos that I want to make. But as you know, my family is still around a lot, and it's hard to make videos every day like I would like to. So what I have got to where I do now is when I get a chance or a shot, a free shot where either all of my family members are away from the house or most of them. Like right now, my husband and my baby daughter, Katie, which she's not a baby, she's my baby, but she's 21 years old, soon be 22. But they're gone right now. And my brother-in-law, he don't live in the house with us. I think I told y'all at the beginning of my vlogs when I first started vlogging. I don't know if all of y'all have watched that one. Y'all can go to my channel. And it's the first video that I have up on my first page, my first video introducing myself and all of my members. I don't show them, but I mention all of my members in it, family members. And my brother-in-law, Benny, my husband's brother, he lives in a little shed-type house out in our backyard. It's just one room. He has a bed in it and his TV and a chair. So he don't even have a bathroom. So he does have to come over here and use our bathroom, and he eats over here with us because he don't have a kitchen. Now he has a little bitty mini refrigerator, and a microwave. So he has a few little snack type things over there. But he eats supper over here with us. But he stays over there most of the time, or outside working around, or he goes around in our neighborhood and he helps the neighbors do different little odd jobs, and they pay him to do that. So, matter of fact, I think that's where he is at today, is somewhere in the neighborhood at someone's house working. So, he's not around. And like I said, my husband and Katie is gone. Now, my oldest daughter, Elizabeth, she is here at home. But at this precise moment, she is sitting outside on the front porch on the swing. And so since she done that, that's way up there in the front of the house. I came way back here to my bedroom and I've shut my door. And I told her, they know I do this. I told her before I left, I said, I'm going to my bedroom to make some videos. So you'll know. So I am back here in my bedroom with my door shut, and I'm making a couple of videos. I made my Friday's flower garden video just a while ago. And now I'm making this one. So that's how I'm doing it now. When I get a shot, a free slot of time that I can make a video, I jump on it and I make several of the videos that I have wrote in my notebook, that I want to make. Okay, I keep them stored on my laptop, in my video part. And I don't put them all up on video right then. And what I've been doing is I've got them they're lined up in order the way I put them on, the way I make them and stored them on my laptop. The first one I made, for instance, this morning, I put up, well, I say it was this morning, it was really around lunchtime, but I slept late. That's when I got up and ate my breakfast. I didn't have the babies today, so, poor little Ian, the 2-year-old, he has got pink eye in both of his eyes, And so I have not had them yesterday or today. And I'm hoping my little Tookie man don't get it. And today is Tuesday. My poor little Tookie man, I don't know if I've told y'all this yet or not. He's slow. He's just learned to walk good recently, and he's a year old. He's like about a year and a half. He may be 2 pretty soon. I can't remember exactly when his birthday is. But he was late walking. He still does not talk yet and say any words at all. And he has some problems. He throws little fits sometimes, and he'll hit his head on the floor or the wall or the chair or a table, whatever he's by. He on the eating problem, he will not let anybody feed him. He wants to eat by himself, but he will not use a spoon. No matter what kind of food it is, even if it's a messy type food, he wants to eat it using his hands, and that's the only way he'll eat. And those are some things that his parents are trying to get help with, to help with him. So every week he goes to speech. So they actually take him to a place to see a lady that's helping him with speech. But then there's another lady, Miss Donna, that comes every Tuesday. And I've had him on Tuesdays, and she has came 2 days, 2 Tuesdays, to see him. And she works with him and plays with him, and she makes him cry and makes me want to cry. I didn't like that when she made him cry. But she had to. It's what she has to do to work with him. It was really the first day she had come, and she had to try to push him a little bit to see how far she could go with him. So he was playing with his little toy cars, and she took them away from him. She was trying to get him to talk, so she's also helping him with his speech, but she's helping him with his walking. She's helping him with the eating. She's helping with the fit problems. She's doing a little bit of it all. And they're also trying to teach him sign language. So she was trying to get him to say please for his car, wanting his car. And she took the car away, and then she was saying, do you want the car? She got down in the floor and sat down in the floor and was, going to try to play with him. And she was trying to get him to say please or car, wanting his car. And for sign language, I'm not going to show you me, but for sign, which my girls know sign language. They knew the sign language, that sign language. They do it a lot in church and stuff. But she was showing me, she'd done her hand like this, and she rubbed it on her chest, over her heart, for please. And so they're trying to help him with that. And it got mad, and it started crying, and it fell back and hit its head on the floor like it does. Its little fit. Well, that's what I say that's what I mean when I say she made Tookie cry, and I didn't like it. I wanted to cry too. It was hard, y'all. I know my eyes filled up with water. I can't help it. He's my baby, and I didn't like it when she made him cry. But once, she had to push that little bit to see how far she could go with him, and when she seen that he got upset and mad and cried and threw a fit, then she quit with that. She actually then took them outside, and I walked out there with them, and they played out in the yard, and that way she could see how his walking was outside. Because our front yard is it's a big hill, and then it's kind of like, it's got dips in it, and then when you go out there at our hammock around our trees, there's the tree stumps and stuff. And she wanted to see how he does walking around those trees and over the stumps and, stuff like that. So, we walked around and let them play outside a little bit. So, she has come twice here, but today, Tuesday, I didn't have him, and so she's had to go to their house to be with him today. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, so I didn't have my baby, so I had a good free time, and so I came back here and made my couple of videos, and I'm just going to keep them stored on my laptop. So what I was getting at this morning when I got up, my morning time, I already had a video I have several videos stored on my laptop. So the next one that was in line, I put it on YouTube today, and some of y'all may have already seen it. It was, well, I know you will by the time you see this, because this one ain't going to go up till Saturday. See what I mean? But this morning, y'all seen my ATC video, my spring ATC that I made with the Easter eggs on it, and the little girl that I colored. And by the way, I love coloring the images. Oh, y'all got me into that now. Anyway, so, y'all, I put that one up. That's what I'm saying. I've got my videos stored on my laptop, and I put that video up this morning. So that was my video for today. The next one that is in line, I will not put up until tomorrow. But since I got this free time, I'm making these two videos. I made my Friday's Flower video for this coming Friday. And then I'm making this storytelling video that I'm going to do every Saturday. So this one will go up Saturday. And I already have one for Monday. So, and I think y'all have also noticed, since I have been putting video up every day, sometimes it's just one video and sometimes it's 2 or 3 videos. I'm going to explain that in a minute here too. But I think y'all have noticed that on Sundays, I do not put a video up at all. Sundays, I don't even hardly get on my laptop. We get up and get ready and go to Sunday school. After Sunday school, we either go out to eat lunch, or we come home and cook a lunch, or we put something in the crock pot and it's ready when we get home, and we just, quickly prepare other stuff to go with it or whatever and eat at home. Then after we eat lunch, every one of us lays down and takes a nap. Sunday is just all of our nap day. Me, my husband, and both my daughters. Now, Benny, he's out at his house or roaming the neighborhood, whatever. I don't know what he does on Sundays. But anyway, we all take a nap on Sundays after Sunday school. Then, when we wake up from our nap, it is just in time to get dressed and go back to church, because we go to church Sunday morning and Sunday night. I know a lot of people out there just go to church on Sunday morning, but we don't. We go to church Sunday morning, Sunday night, and then we go on Wednesday night. Also, midweek service. So, Sunday is nap day. And so then, like I said, when we wake up, and sometimes we kind of oversleep on our nap, and we have to like jump up and hurry up and quickly get dressed and leave so that we're not too late getting to church on Sunday night. So, I don't do a video on Sundays. So this is my deal. I'm going to do videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And no videos on Sunday. And Friday is going to always be my Friday's Flower Garden video. Saturday, from now on, will always be my Saturday's Shays Nays storytelling video. I like that name, Mary's Place. Thank you very much for suggesting it, and I believe I will use it. It's cute. I like that. So, that's what I'm going to do there. Now, to explain that sometimes it's one video and sometimes it's 2 or 3 on a day, I will always put up one video, the next video that I have lined up, stored on my laptop, a day. Now, I'm also doing and like to do y'all's challenges and giveaways that y'all do. So I do them, and it depends on, when I do them, when I get the project made and can do the video, and the deadline on the challenge video. Those are the ones that I will put up along with my normal one video a day for just me, on my YouTube, is the video responses and tag videos that I have that are due. I will put those up that day along with mine. So that's why it will sometimes be 2 or 3 videos, sometimes just one. Okay, so I wanted to explain all of that to y'all. So I did. I'm sorry I told y'all this was going to be a long video. But that's what storytelling is all about, right? I'm talking to my YouTube friends about me. I'm telling y'all all about me so that y'all can get to know about me. And I would love to get to know all about all of y'all. I love Yoli Beans girl talk videos that she does. That's what gave me the idea to do this. And she not too long ago started that. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. But there was another one that was doing that before she started doing it. And that may be the one that even gave her the idea to want to start doing it. And I knew it, and I was watching it, and I cannot remember it now. To save my life. Who it was that was doing videos like that where they just, sit and talk to you. And answer questions. Oh, I may be thinking of, I don't know if any of y'all know the Shaytards. That family, their videos, I love that family. If y'all know the Shaytards, do me a favor. Comment in this video along with your questions that you're going to ask me. Comment and say, yes, I know and love the Shaytards and watch the Shaytards every day. I love that family. It's a young family, a mom and a dad, and they have 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls, and she's pregnant with the 5th one. Jeez Louise, I know. But I love the Shaytards. And his wife, Colette, she has her own little channel. They have the Shaytard channel, which is their family vlogging channel. All of them and their family and at home and church and school and just whatever they're doing. And Boy Scouts and stuff like that. And the girls are in the gymnastics classes and stuff like that. They vlog all of that. Okay, but Colette, which Shay, he has his own, he has 2 or 3. They have the Shaytards one, which is their family vlogging one. Then Shay has a Shay Carl one, that's his middle name, Shay Carl. Where it's just his little vlog like, and I don't think he does much on it. Then he has the one called Shay Loss, because he used to be a pretty big guy. And he went on a diet and he worked out a lot and he has lost a lot of weight. And to be honest, when I first started watching them was when he was a big guy. And so I watched a few of his videos like that, and I liked him because I always liked how he played with his kids. Oh, he loves his kids and he plays with them. He throws them up in the air. He'll throw them on the bed, playing. He tickles them. Oh, I love it. I love watching them. Okay? And so that's what got me interested in him, watching his, and it was when he was a big guy. Alright, then for some reason, I don't know why, or maybe I was watching their videos, but maybe I wasn't really into it and watching them every day, and I only just seen a few, and then maybe there was a little space there where I hadn't seen any of theirs in a while. So then when I did go back and see, wham, bam, he wasn't this big old fat guy anymore. He was this little bitty skinny dude. Not really a little skinny dude, but compared to what he was, it was like he was a totally different person, and he looks like a different person. And today, I even go back sometimes and watch some of their older ones when he was fat. And it's kind of weird because it's like, okay, I'm watching the Fat Shay, and I know this is Fat Shay. Okay, and then when I go and I see the little Shay, and yeah, his name is Shay like mine, and that was one reason why. I mean, I was scanning through videos, and I seen that video and it said Shay, and of course because it was my name, it hit me. I was interested. I wanted to see what it was about. So I went to it, and it was a man, and his name was Shay, and I thought that was odd. He spells it just like I do and everything. Of course, now my mama spelled Shay different. She spelled it Shea maybe or something like that, but I didn't like that spelling, so I started spelling it Shay. Sorry, Mama. Please forgive me. But anyway, so Shay spells his name Shay like I do, and so I thought it was odd that a man had the name Shay. But I guess maybe it's considered a boy's name too. But anyways, so that was what made me first go to his video and watch it. And when I did, then I seen that he was playing with his little girl and throwing her on the bed and tickling her, and she was just giggling and laughing and all, and I fell in love with it. Okay, so, but there was a span where I didn't watch their videos, and but when I went back, he was a skinny Shay. So I watched the big Shay, and I know it's Shay. And so I'm watching it, and I say, okay, this is, the big fat Shay. Not that I just really say that, when I watch it. But I'm trying to explain how it kind of seems. So then when I go and watch the little Shay videos, he looks like, I know it's him, and I can even see the resemblance in the face. It is the same person. But it's like, okay, this is little Shay. I'm watching. It's kind of like it's a different person, but yet the same person. It's kind of hard to explain, but I wanted to try to explain that a little bit to y'all. But to get to what I was talking about, I know y'all think I have probably done got off track and totally forgot what I was talking about, but I have not. My mind may be forgetful, and it is. I forget a lot of things. But one thing I am proud of that I know other people can't do, because when they're talking and saying something and they forget to go back to explain or continue what they were saying, that aggravates the living snot out of me. And I start fussing at them, and I'll say, okay, you forgot what you were saying, go back and finish the other thing, and they don't. But anyway, that is something I may get off track for a little bit to explain another whole big thing, but I always come back, and I'm proud of that. And I may be jinxing myself now, because now that I've said this, I may start messing up and forgetting myself. But what I was getting to, and see there, I forgot. Not this is a different. It's just like it's in my mind, but it's like I can't call it up now. See, this is Shay's Name Storytelling. Y'all gonna learn how I really am. All right. Okay, yes, I know now. See, I just had to call it back up for a minute. His wife, her name is Colette. But like I was saying, they have the Shay Tard's family vlog video. Then Shay Carl has his Shay Carl video, which is his. Okay? And then he also has the Shay Lost video, which is about his workout, his running, his dieting, his foods, and his juices, and him losing weight. Okay. Then his wife, Colette, and I love that name, it's a beautiful name. She has her own little video, and she calls it Katie Let. And what she does, she has a setting. It's kind of like what I wanted to do here with my wallpaper. Matter of fact, she has, I don't know what her background is, because it don't show what it is, and she never talks about it like I'm talking about mine, Mine is one of my walls in my bedroom wallpaper. I don't know if hers is wallpaper or if it's just, a setup just for the video, and it's just some type of, maybe it's a curtain or something like that she's got hung up, that she sits in a chair in front of it. She sits in this little pretty chair, armchair, in front of this background, and it's a beautiful background. It's sort of black and white, and I don't think it's Paisley's, but I think it's some kind of pretty design like that. Maybe it's the damask, the one they call the damask. I think that's what it is. And it's beautiful. I love it. And she sits in that armchair, which is pretty itself. I'm not sure exactly. It may be floral or something like that. And has that behind it. And she always sits there. And her videos, what she does, it's kind of like, the advice column. They have several. I think there's one called Ask Abby. Is it Abby? But anyway, it's where you'll write in and you ask some type of an advice question. That's kind of like what hers is. So people will, under those videos, they will comment and ask her questions about different things. How she deals with different things, for her to explain to them. So she will pick one person out of all the comments, and she makes a video, so it's just a little short video. And she gives that person's YouTube name, and she tells the question they asked, and then she answers the question, but she don't just, give a quick answer. She sits there and talks to you about it and explains the answer out to you and talks to that person and everybody else out there that's watching and listening and kind of gives them a little bit advice on that situation. So, and then, like I said, it's not very long because that's all it is. It's just about that, and then it's over with, and she tells you bye. And she don't do that. I'm not even sure if she does it once a week regularly. Um, so I don't think she does it very often. It may be a once a week thing, but I'm not really sure. I don't really think it is. So maybe it's that many people's not asking her questions, and so she don't have a question to answer. That may be the deal. So she does it every once in a while. But that may be who I was talking about. Remember when I said, see, I told you I always go back to what I was originally talking about. Yoli Bean and her Girl Talk videos. If y'all know her and watch her and know about those. That may be the one that I was talking about that I was watching before Yoli Bean, which it's still a different thing though. Katie Letts is like an advice thing. She answers questions and explains advice, gives advice to people about certain situations, but she's sitting there talking to you. It's not just a vlogging video, and it's definitely not a crafting video because they're not into crafting. The Shaytards aren't. She don't craft. Now the kids, she may do little things with them, and they do stuff. And Suntard, their oldest son, he's 9 years old. He's in Boy Scouts. And the two girls, Princess Tard and Baby Tard, is if y'all don't watch them, y'all need to. I know I'm giving them a big shout out right now. But anyway, I love the Shaytard family. It's Shay, he's the daddy. Then it's Colette, which is the mama, and she calls herself Katie Lett. Alright. The kids they have 4 kids. Their first one is a boy, and his name, well, I'm not going to go there because they used to not be telling their names, and that's why they had the video names. But just recently, they have told their real names, and I don't even know if I could remember the girls' real names. I remember the boys'. Theirs is easy, but I'll just give their video names. So the oldest little boy is 9 years old, and they call him Suntard. See, they're the Shaytard family. Shay and Colette. Well, they call her Mommy Tard sometimes. Okay, then the kids. The oldest one, 9-year-old boy, Suntard. The next one is a girl. I'm not sure how old she is. If Suntard is 9, the little girl's got to be, I'm going to say she's 7. Okay, she might be 8. I'm not sure, but I'm going to say she's 7. They call her Princess Tard. Alright, the next one is another little girl. She just started going to kindergarten, so I think she's 6. So they call her Baby Tard because she used to be the baby. But then they had another little baby boy, and they call him Rock Tard now. And he's like 2 years old, and they just potty trained him. And she's pregnant with her 5th child. So, like Shay Tard, Colette, or Mommy Tard, which her name is Colette. Well, yeah, it's Colette, but she also calls herself Katie Lett. But Mommy Tard, and then Sun Tard, Princess Tard, Baby Tard, and Rock Tard. And then they got a 5th baby coming along. They don't know if it's going to be a boy or girl yet. They don't want any particular. They like to be surprised, and it don't matter to them what it is. I think Suntard and Shay's wanting another little boy though. But I think the girls, Princess and Baby Tard, is wanting another little girl. So, anyway, and I don't know what name they're going to come up with to call the new baby for the video. But anyway, so that's the Shaytard family. I love them. Go check them out. It's just Shaytard. Just put in Shaytard or Shaytards. It may end in an S. I'm not sure. But I'm sure you'd be able to find them. If you don't watch them, you may already do. But if you don't, please go check them out. They're a great family to watch. They're funny all the time. I love them. Okay. Oh, and they have a dog. They used to have a Great Dane dog called Malachi, and he died a while back. But now they've got a new puppy Great Danes. Shay is into Great Danes. He loves Great Danes. So they got a new little puppy Great Dane, but it is growing bigger, and his name is Ezekiel, Malachi, and Ezekiel. They give them the dogs' Bible names. Anyway, they are a church-going family too, which is good. But anyways, so go check out the Shaytards. I didn't really mean to get on this video and give a big old shout out for the Shaytards, but it just ended up that way. This is supposed to be talking about me, and I ended up talking about the Shaytards. Okay, back to me, people. This is a Shays Maze storytelling video. Back to me. Okay, I forgot what I was talking about me. Or what I meant to talk about. Oh, let me see. I got into all of that because I was explaining about Colette's advice thing. Because I was talking about Yoli Bean's Girl Talk video. Because I was talking about this Shays Nays video. And what I was trying to do. Colette's might have been the one that I was talking about, but I still feel like there's another lady out there. I haven't seen her in a while, that's why I can't remember. I feel like still, though, that there's another lady out there that does similar videos like this that I was watching and liked, and I thought it was a neat idea and wanted to do this before Yuli Bean even decided to do it. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. So the point of this video, Shays Nays storytelling on every Saturday, y'all please ask me some questions, because I want questions to be able to answer and talk to y'all about to help me, think of little stories about my life to tell y'all. Because, like I said before, I had a great childhood and I love my childhood. And I love telling stories. That may be called conceited. That may be called bragging. I don't know. I don't mean it to be that. I just love my childhood, and I love telling people stories about it. And so that's the point of this video. So y'all please ask me questions. Don't stop. Give me something to talk to y'all about and a story to tell y'all about me. I love hearing other people's stories too, because I like telling stories about myself. I love to hear other people's stories about their life and when they was a child and how they did things. And so all of y'all that I watch, I would love to know the stories about y'all. So like I said, I'm even going to ask y'all questions about it. So now, if y'all were doing a video this type, the types of questions that I would ask y'all is, to begin with, which Mary's Place did ask where I came from. And I answered that question. Louisiana is where I was born, but I was mostly raised in Mississippi. But I would ask questions like, if y'all know the story, if your moms ever told y'all the story around how y'all were born, how y'all became into this world, I would love to hear that story. That would be a question I would ask y'all. And I have one myself. Not that I was there and really remember and know that that's exactly what happened. None of us would, But I have got little snippets of stories from my mom and from my aunt, which is my dad's sister. And I have kind of combined those two and made them into a little story around how I came to be, how I was thought up, decided upon, or whatever, and then, how I was born and came into this world. And I love telling that story. And I know my mama's watching. I know both of my sisters are watching. Not that my middle sister, because she's only 7 years old, she was 7, she was the baby when I was born, not that she would remember and know. But my oldest sister, she was 11 or 12 when I was born. She might remember. And even though I've heard a little story from my mom and a little story from my aunt, and I've combined the two and made them my own story, it may not be exactly right. I may have something in there wrong. And Mama and my oldest sister Charlotte might say, "No, that's not right, Sherry Ann." And if so, leave me a comment and correct me, okay? Not that I'm going to tell the story today in this video, because this video is already long enough. But that's what I am. I'm giving you a little hint there. I'm trying to jog y'all's interest to make y'all want to say, "Okay, Shay, tell us the story about how you come to be and when you was born and all of that." Hint, 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 hint. Come on, people. Ask me questions. Questions, questions, questions here is what I want. So I can tell stories about my life. Come on, people. Pour in the questions, please. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. That's what this video series is about. So please, ask me the questions. If y'all are interested in that little hint tidbit I gave y'all, ask me. Now my mom and sisters is going to ask me just so they can see if I'm right or not. But if they ask me, I will do a video and answer that question and tell that story. And then my mom and sisters can send me comments and say, "No, no, 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 that's not right, it happened this way." But you correct me, you tell me the right story, and I will correct it and do a video telling the right story. Okay? It's just all in fun. Alright? Okay, so bring on the questions. Bring on the questions. Bring on the questions. Alright? Okay, I have no earthly idea how long this video is. I don't think my mom and my oldest sister and even my middle sister, I don't think they like my long videos. I think they think I do too long videos. And other people out there may think so too. But it's fun! Shoot, you know? Okay, I will go for now. Ask me questions so I can answer and tell y'all stories. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Toodaloo until next time.